Tsunami threat alert for Kaishu, Japan. And this comes after a fairly shallow 7.1 and 6.9 earthquake hit off the coast of Japan. And just one thing I want to point out, it's almost directly across from the 5.9 earthquake that hit Bakersfield, California. So that's fascinating. Good morning. I'm in a weird mood. You're probably in a weird mood. It's going to be a weird month, and y'all probably know what time it is. It is time to start talking about hurricanes again. Oh, look, August 15th. Hey, look, August 15th. Like I've said, here, and here, and here, the 15th to the 16th, but let's say the 10th through the 20th. Everybody's on full super high red alert for hurricanes and everything else. For example, for the first time in the history of ever, Taylor Swift canceled 3 concerts in Austria after it was reported that ISIS plotted to attack a Taylor Swift concert by driving cars with chemicals into crowds. And that's just the tip of the iceberg for what we may or may not see over the next 2 weeks. Like I heard, Ukraine actually took a part of Russia and occupied it. That's going to escalate tensions. Definitely some retrograde city vibes. J.D. Vance, earlier yesterday, reportedly took his entourage mob up to Air Force Two, Kamala Harris's plane, and tried to do like an investigative journalist, "Hey woman, let me talk to you right now," thing. That was really weird, in my opinion. You can be like, hey, that's not weird at all. Anyway, but just expect definitely political tensions to escalate. And hey, guess what? 88 Lionsgate portal, 88 Lionsgate portal 88. And then if you combine the 2024, that's another 8. So it's 888 Lionsgate, 88 days before the election. That's a lot of 8s, ma'am, y'all. So be sure to polish your crystals, light your candles, and pet your lions. Okay. All right. And it says it's especially rich with abundance, but I don't know. I checked my horoscope and it said that I was going to lose money today. Oh, yeah. Summer fundraiser for THORnews. If you really appreciate everything I do and have a little bit of extra cash laying around, you can send it to me through PayPal, Venmo, and my info thingy. Super duper happy Blackpink Day to all who celebrate. There's this weird thing that's going on where people are trying to swift boat J.D. Vance and Tim Walz, the 2 vice presidential candidates who both served in the military. And this is my opinion. I think we should respect all service members' service. All right. And we're probably at the part of the election cycle where someone's going to get annoyed at any opinion I offer every day. Okay? Here's a giant sinkhole in Charleston, as Hurricane Debbie's been churning and dropping a lot of rain in a lot of places. Multiple states, including New York, have been hit hard with heavy rain from Debbie storm, which is still out there and happening. Man, I'm still optimistic, but I'm pretty damn exhausted just by all the stuff as Planetary Defense Commander. And one thing I don't enjoy is just the absolute uptick of people talking shit about everything all the time. Yeah, talking shit can be fun, but it's not always constructive. And I would guess it's probably not that constructive that often. All right. Yeah, beats and brief. What? That sounds weird. I was having some beats in my briefs. All right. I try to make jokes in almost whatever situation. Although when Trump got shot, I didn't make jokes that day. I try to pick my spots. Anyway, what was it talking about? But his ear miraculously healed really fast, faster than a human I've ever seen. What was it talking about? Okay, I don't know if this picture's real. Someone said there was like a 1 meter tsunami, but that looks like actually an old photograph from like the tsunami of 2011. I almost feel like the fartest thing, the smartest thing for me to do personally is not to make any videos for like 2 weeks. And I would recommend it to Taylor Swift on behalf of her safety and her fans' safety. Probably not to do any concerts through August. And I think even the holding rallies is a bad idea from between like the 10th to the 20th. And luckily, very few people in high power ever listen to me and the advice that I give. Asterisk, who knows? Shit's weird. Anyway, smoke them if you got them. I know people were kind of freaking out about everything yesterday, and the world seems to be hanging by a pretty thin thread right now. Absolutely, without a doubt. And we're like waiting any minute on Iran attacking Israel, supposedly. And like I said, the whole Russia-Ukraine situation, Taiwan, China, Republicans, Democrats. They say immigrants in the UK. But something that doesn't point out is that, like, anyway, just the whole Russia-Ukraine situation didn't exactly stabilize Europe. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully the people who get mad at that statement didn't watch the video 7 minutes in. But it's like logical takes. And I'm just saying that, like, after you have a pandemic and a lockdown, and like all these nations poured tons of money into the system, and then at the same time you had like 50,000 cryptocurrencies pop up, yeah, you're going to get inflation no matter who was in office. It can be debated who'd have handled the inflation better. Anywho, damage at the Springfield Middle School on Wiggins Military Road in Wilson County. And Mario Nawfal, who runs the biggest spaces on Twitter, it's crazy. He's not from America, and he lives in Dubai. But he's like one of the number one political pundits about the American election. Many such cases like that, where there are so many outside country forces trying to influence our election, which I just find so odd. And a lot of them are Elon's buddies. And I know Elon is very mad at the UK right now and says there's going to be a civil war there. And he's like, the UK doesn't have free speech. Yeah, well, Dubai doesn't either, man. And Russia doesn't either. And China doesn't either. And from what I know, the UK offers more free speech than those fucking countries. So you got, like I said, Mario Nawfal being like, oh my God, the United Kingdom is not offering free speech. We're all about free speech. Well, there's no fucking free speech in Dubai, man. Why don't you mention that shit? Anyway, fuck. Hey, here's a comment. And then to add on top of everything, I can feel the tangible energy in the United States from like parents transferring from like summer energy and planning to like back to school energy and planning. And that includes parents who've always been together and parents who got divorced and then have to work it out with their exes. How are you? Are you okay? Are you having a wonderful morning? I haven't eaten in 24 hours. Fasting. My fat ass is fasting. And then like y'all are way too mad at fat people. Not you. You're awesome. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I don't feel fine. Yeah, I don't even know how long. For months. I've been definitely saying between the August square dates that chart I keep showing, expect a hurricane somewhere landfalling. Could be totally wrong, but it's better to be prepared, yo. Hey, if someone sends me $100, I will go to the casino today. I'm just putting that deal on there. All right. I know like 42% of people are very mad at the Olympics, and I guess today Dunkin' Donuts. I don't even. That's a great. Anywho, this Olympic athlete stole everybody's heart just by being super cute, and then that smile right before unleashing your arrow. Stole everybody's heart, and you know what the thing is? When I was like much younger, I was obsessed with archery for like 3 months, and I knew all the cool archery words, and I now regret forgetting them. It's another manic Wednesday. Oh. This is Colette County. But yeah, I'm super optimistic like 90% of the time. But I don't know. I guess these next 2 weeks are getting to me. I can't think of a singular human being who has benefited more from government handout / subsidies than Elon Musk. Jessica Burbank, $465 million you got from the U.S. government in 2010, $9 billion in revenue generated from carbon credits, and like they're giving that for like a year and a half, they've been giving out $7,500 government credit if you buy an electric vehicle. So like everyone that buys a Tesla, they get $7,500 off. I tried to buy a Mustang earlier this year. I would have absolutely loved $7,500 off to buy a new car. I didn't end up getting it. And that's really getting to me too. I really wanted to spend some good time driving a decent car this summer. I need to get out on the road. Like my dad, my stepdad before me. Good drive will clear the mind. How crazy is this? It was hotter today above the Arctic Circle than it was across parts of Florida. The air temp of Fort McPherson in Canada. Huh. Yeah, that shit's weird, man. But hey, I totally want you to have some fun. There's still like 48 days left of summer. This is Olivia Rodrigo, sunbathing. And it's just so crazy that with everything escalating, we don't really have any master specialists at de-escalating conflicts. Some super peacemakers. Like there aren't a lot of people out there who've been pushing for peace that are like billionaires and millionaires. You know what I'm saying? And I still think it's weird at all my years of YouTube. Anytime I put up a video where it's like end the wars or world peace, that it would get banned. That's so weird. But it makes a lot of sense, I guess. In the economy we're in. Oil and war. And divide and conquer. Fuck. Should I even put this video up? I'll probably put it up for a little while and then take it down. Anyway, stay cool, play defense. Cheer me up if you can. But if you don't have the strength and the energy, that's fine. I'll snap out of it eventually, I think. I mean, nobody knows where the hurricane around the 16th is going to go, but I would bet on there being one there. And I have done really great on Beryl and Debbie. Warn y'all ahead of time, so. All right. God bless everyone. Let's make it through this month. Together, alive, with our sense of humor intact. All right. All right. All right.